Make the ground shake.
So, today I want to talk to you guys about some other forgotten weapons for Battlefield 4. Now, this is a follow-up episode to my previous video where I spoke to you guys about the AN-94, a very popular weapon from Bad Company 2 and Battlefield 3 that is yet to make a return in Battlefield 4. Now, since then, a lot of you guys in the comments have left me a whole bunch of other weapons that you would like to see make a return in this game. Not only from Battlefield 3, but Bad Company 2, and even the original Battlefield titles. So today, I thought I'd talk to you guys about some other weapons I would love to see make a return in Battlefield 4. Now, as you can probably guess, the weapon I want to talk about today is the M5K. Now, this weapon wasn't actually in the base game of Battlefield 3, in fact it joined the game in the second DLC Close Quarters, and it was the first time the weapon has ever appeared in a Battlefield title. Now, I was a massive fan of this weapon. It's actually my third most used weapon on Battlefield 3, just behind the AEK and the M16A3, my two shameful try-hard weapons. But to be up there in the top 3 alongside two of the most effective assault rifles in the game must say something about its performance. Now, when the M5K was released with the Close Quarters DLC, to unlock the weapon you had to complete the assignment Hold the Trigger. You had to come in the top 5 on a game of Gunmaster. Of course, that was the new game mode that was released with the Close Quarters DLC, and you had to get 100 kills with a submachine gun, which I think I did with the P90, so relatively it was a very easy assignment to do. Now, when I first got a chance to look at the stats for this weapon, it really did stand out. With a rate of fire of 900 rounds per minute, it not only made it one of the fastest PDWs, but one of the fastest weapons in the game. And with a 25% maximum damage, it actually put it on par with an assault rifle, and much higher than the other PDWs in its class, only sitting at 20%. Now, of course, all of this was compensated for the fact it only had a 21 round magazine, and with a 900 round per minute rate of fire, you did burn through ammunition very, very quickly. Now, of course, in Battlefield 3, you could upgrade the weapon and buff it to a 30 round magazine, which would put it on par with an assault rifle and definitely give you a better advantage at close range, allowing you to take out more players before having to make a reload. But of course, equipping the extended magazine would mean you had to sacrifice other attachments on the weapon. But for very close range, a 30 round magazine was practically a definite must. So once you had your weapon tricked out with a red dot sight and a 30 round magazine, it would become very effective at close range. That 900 round per minute rate of fire with actually a very low recoil, with a 25% maximum damage up till 13 meters and then a 14% minimum damage out to 50 meters, meant you could be extremely effective at close range. So as a big fan of close range infantry combat, this is definitely a weapon I would love to see make a return in Battlefield 4. I could see it being very effective in the corridors of Operation Locker. But of course, in Battlefield 4 we don't have extended magazines available for any weapon in the game. Of course, it was something we saw with the LMGs a lot in Battlefield 3, and it just isn't an option in Battlefield 4. So, if this weapon was to make a return, how would it be set up? Now, I can say straight away, if this weapon did make an appearance in Battlefield 4 with a 30 round magazine as standard, and then you could add further attachments to that, I don't think it'd be long before people would cry out that this weapon was slightly overpowered. So, if it was to make an appearance, I definitely think it should either have a 21 round magazine, as it does in the base setup in Battlefield 3, or if you want to make it a little bit more effective, you could have it with a 30 round magazine, but maybe a slower rate of fire or even a slower reload time. Now, if this weapon were to appear in Battlefield 4 with a 21 round magazine, my suggestion would always be to take a powerful sidearm. As I'm trying to do it in this gameplay here, if now and again you kill one guy and you get a few rounds into a second player but you don't get a chance to kill him before you have to reload, by taking something like the Magnum or the Rex or the SW40 in Battlefield 4, it means you can let off maybe one extra shot into that player and take them down very easily, rather than something like a 1911 where you have to blast off a couple of extra rounds. Just a one bullet hit from the SW40 or the Rex or the Magnum will usually take them down. So if we were to see a lower magazine version of this weapon in Battlefield 4, running with a revolver sidearm wouldn't be a bad choice. But either way, no matter how this weapon was balanced, I would definitely love to see it make a return in Battlefield 4. A very popular weapon with myself and a very fun weapon to use. It wasn't great at long range, but that high rate of fire and pretty good accuracy at close range did make it very useful for games like Team Deathmatch or Domination if it made a return in Battlefield 4, so it would be very effective at close range. Now I want to hear from you guys in the comments below. Which other weapons from previous Battlefield titles would you like to see make a return in Battlefield 4? Maybe it could be a weapon as far back as Bad Company or even Battlefield 2 or Battlefield 1. I would love to hear from you down in the comments below. Now before we wrap up today's video, there are a few other things I want to talk to you guys about. You may or may not have noticed I now have some new artwork on the channel. My cousin, who is a professional artist, actually designed me a brand new logo, which is pretty cool, so I'll show you on screen now. I'd love to get your feedback on that down in the comments below. And also recently I did a review of a brand new gaming headset, which I'll actually be giving away on that video, so if you want to have a chance to win that headset, all you have to do is hit like on that video, which will be linked at the end of this video, and leave a comment down below, and I'll be picking a winner in a few weeks' time. So if you would like a chance to win a state-of-the-art gaming headset, go check that out at the end of this video. But of course, if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to hit like. It really does mean a lot to me. All of your feedback and support is a massive importance to me, so thank you guys for that. But of course, in the meantime guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.